Megadeth is one of my favorite metal bands, and I play in the biggest German Megadeth tribute band, so I have to play Megadeth songs a lot when it comes to live. We are now having more than 25 songs in our repertoire. So I asked myself, what is the hardest solo from Megadeth? And here are my top 5. Here we go. Number 5 is Hangar 18. The difficulty here is the unusual exotic patterns by Marty Friedman, and that every time when I practice this solo, that something new I experience and something new comes into my mind, like certain phrasing techniques that Marty is doing, or certain kind of fingering, certain bendings. It's really complex when you're looking at it into detail. And for us, the hardest thing there is, it is our opener. And playing this song, not really warmed up as the first song from our show, woohoo, that's definitely not easy. So this is my number 5 of the hardest Megadeth solos in our set list. Number 4 is This Is How the Story Ends by Chris Broderick. This is not easy. It's a modern technique and you have to be really precise to get all the notes really clean without accidentally hitting an open string and getting the arpeggios in the right and correct way. No, a tricky one. And after that we have some big 6 and 5 string sweep arpeggio sections and some fast picking runs. So even though this is a little bit more traditional when it comes to the shredding side, the technical difficulty here is really high because Chris Broderick is a really awesome shredder. Number 3 is Skin on My Teeth from Marty Friedman. This solo is not so exotic for the Marty Friedman kind of vibe, but it has tons of stretched, difficult pentatonic licks. It's really fast. We have a lot of chromatic lines in there, but also the blues phrasing and the blues bendings are really important to get it on point, on the spot, and not bend too much or bend too low to get the phrasing really done from Marty. This is, I believe, one of the hardest Marty Friedman songs that we have in our setlist. If you want to know what songs we also have in our setlist, then check out our website. Number 2 is We'll Be Back. One of the fastest songs from Megadeth, and in combination with the jazzy bebop fusion licks from Kiko Loureiro, this is really tricky. Patterns are really unusual. The picking has to be on point on high tempos. We have a lot of tapping techniques in there as well. We have some really interesting phrases, some really fast pentatonic runs. And so here the combination out of tempo and the complex lines makes this one the second hardest solo in our setlist. Now I have to practice this daily when I know shows are coming up. And number 1 is Good Morning Black Friday by Chris Poland. Here we have all the problems and all the difficulties from the solo before combined. It is an extremely fast song. The lines are extremely jazzy, unusual and complex because Chris Poland has an extremely individual style and he's still extremely underrated when it comes to the Megadeth lead guitar players. Phrasing has to be on point. When our drummer is playing this song a little bit too fast, it can happen so quickly that I blew it up, make some mistakes and don't know where I am and really get confused. problem here as well is that we don't have much information on the web how we should play this solo. For Hangar 18, for We'll Be Back, for all these songs, there are transcriptions, tabs, lessons, etc. There are also some tabs for Good Morning Bad Friday, especially some really good ones, but still, this solo was improvised, so it's really hard to figuring out from the context, like how Chris Poland thinks over certain kind of chords and scales and patterns, and really to get the approaches inside of your playing so that you can play it naturally and really freely. It's really hard to get, because again, it's improvised, it's extremely fast. There are nearly absolutely no live videos how they are playing this song, because Megadeth haven't played this songs for 3 decades, I believe. So, beside of course all the riffing, which is also really hard in this song, this solo is definitely the biggest challenge in our Mega Live setlist. What do you think is the most challenging solo from Megadeth? Is it Tornado of Souls? Is it Lucretia, Train of Consequences, A Little More? What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and I hope you liked this little video. If you want to support me, then leave a subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, and I hope I'm going to see you in my next video. Cheers so far, and stay progress. Bye.